Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Borderlands 2 Legendary Challenge run. Currently my most successful series, for whatever reason. We arrived at Sanctuary last time, and we learned that there's a plan to turn this city into an awesome floating fortress of awesomeness or something. Anyway, and in order to work on that plan, we are going to have to install some fuel cells. So that's the first one.
We gotta have an exit strategy just in case he ever disappeared, hence all the fuel cells and whatnot. Bummer though. He really wanted to meet you. Raiders ain't gonna last without some new blood, and given how you shot them bandits up, I'd say you and Blood got an extra special relationship. Like cousins taking a bath together. Oh.
He is the quintessential redneck, basically. Install fuel cell. Scooter, I mean. Roland's kind of just Roland from the first game. Now, in order to get the last fuel cell, we need to buy something from Crazy Earl, and that's actually a change from the first game, a fairly substantial one. In the first game, we bought most of our character upgrades. We bought the upgrades from normal shops, the ammo upgrades to store more ammo, and the upgrades to our backpack to carry more items you got from rescuing claptraps. Not so in this game. Here you buy that kind of stuff with iridium.
What you want? Just buy something and I'll toss in this crap fuel cell. Just touching it made two of my fingers right off. I only accept iridium. Cash is for clowns, boy.
So yeah, as you can hear, he only accepts iridium, so basically that's what we need to give him. He sells all the relevant ammo upgrades and bank upgrades so we can store more items. Usually this isn't as relevant, but I feel that I will be accumulating a lot of legendaries, which I will need to store somewhere, so that would be a good place to do it. He also sells backpack upgrades, so I can carry more items. Now, what I will definitely want to do is get, I guess, a pistol SDU and a assault rifle SDU. And I'm out. Yeah, the first upgrade will cost me 4 iridium, the second upgrade will cost me 8, then 12, 16, 20, you get the gist.
Out of my face! Out of my face!
I think eventually they become more expensive, the last 2 or 3 levels for each weapon, but yeah, that's about the size of it. Anyway, let's install the third fuel cell, which we have gotten for free for buying something from Crazy Earl, because he really didn't want to touch it. Apparently it's okay if we touch it.
Hey, thanks for grabbing all that stuff for me. 3rd-degree burns are best taken in shifts. Now, to see the fruits of your loins, this city is gonna fly! Or not. Damn. Well, now we really gotta find Roland. You know what? Maybe get to Roland's place. I think he might have left a message there for you.
Okay, yeah. I feel good about this.
Vault Hunter, get in! Roland left a message for you.
Then give me the key.
I got a good feeling about you.
Thank you. And here we meet another NPC from the first game. Hey, Tannis. And SDU weapon equip slot. Very, very cool.
The completionist in me is like, yeah!
I'm in trouble. Right now, you're the only thing standing between this city, hell, the whole planet, and Handsome Jack's army. I left info about my whereabouts in my safe. You can use it to store anything you need. This is your home now. Good luck.
Yes, these washing machines can also contain iridium, so that's a good reason to use them. Whenever you hear under, reset for quitting the game or something, you can just do the rounds in Sanctuary and that'll usually net you some iridium. And here we have an echo recorder.
This is the Firehawk. Come to Frostburn Canyon or people will die.
Okay.
The Firehawk? You mean the mass murderer and bounty hunter? Oh, crap! If the Firehawk's got him, Roland's in deep! You gotta get to Frostburn Canyon and rescue his ass!
If Roland has been captured by the Firehawk, he's in danger. You're the only one who can stop Jack, but Roland is the man with the plan, so to speak. He knows the best way to strike at Hyperion.
Okay, but first we have a bunch of side quests. The way I'll be doing it with the side quests is side quests first, main quests after. Just like in Borderlands 1. Yeah, I'll be doing the side quests first. So this is a fairly important one. Well, not really important, but one that's important for me because of storage reasons. Claptrap side quest.
Hey! I have a job of the utmost importance. Minion, over here. Your master commands you. You helped me reach Sanctuary, Minion, and for that, you deserve a reward. I have a secret stash hidden very, very far away from where I currently am. In order to find it, you will have to perform a series of devious challenges. First, collect a few brown rocks for me. Then, defeat a badass skag. Then, pilfer the lost staff of Mount Schuler. Then, you shall bring me the head of the Destroyer of Worlds. And then, you shall dance for my enjoyment.
Yeah, about that.
Oh, crap! It, looks like the hiding space for my super secret stash just fell apart, leaving it completely exposed. So, congratulations! You successfully subverted my meticulously planned challenges. Why don't you go check out the stash? Even though you didn't bring me what I asked for, I've decided to let you use that stash to share weapons between my minions. Specifically the ones that you control. Look, it's for tweaking items between your characters.
Thank you. That was not so complicated. So yeah, basically, we can store stuff in here. Oh, I still have the Legendary Necromancer class mod in here. Cool. And any character on my account, I guess, can access the item stored in here. Now, we're about to meet another character who we know from the first game.
I want to eat your babies!
Son, this might sting a bit.
Do no harm. Hey, dude. I wouldn't mind a good shield. For me, eventually, shield capacity is really the most important thing. It doesn't matter if they're slow recharging. But I don't like the max health decrease on some of these, so... I guess I'm going to go for this one. As you can see, it has a higher recharge delay, but the recharge rate is higher and the capacity is a lot higher. And all of these values are augmented by my character's badass points. And it also deals burn spike damage to melee attackers. So if someone attacks me in melee, they can, well, they might set themselves on fire. So as you can see, it's at 201 shield capacity in the menu, but it's actually 217 because of the bonus I get from my badass points.
Hey, I got a perfectly legal and not shady job for you.
I think they really nailed Zed's character in this game. They kind of... No, he really is a good continuation. Because of more voice acting, the characters just kind of... they're more accentuated. And they really did a good job on Dr. Zed, I find.
Hey, Roland's boys caught this Hyperion jerkbag trying to sneak into the city. Looks like they messed up his lungs. Dude needs surgery bad. Get over here. You're gonna be my operating assistant. All right, make a small incision just below his sternum. But be careful, we don't want to nick the coronary artery.
Okay.
Close enough. An iridium shard offer. How many times I tell you idiots, you can't get slag powers by swallowing this stuff. Well, that shard ain't no good in the black market. It isn't refined yet. You could probably take it to that Tannis lady on the other side of town. She's real into that iridium stuff when she ain't acting all hoity-toity because she's got a real doctorate. Oh, and let me know if you're looking for work. I got stuff needs doing.
Okay, I think we need to do this first though before we can actually take his quest.
God has One day I will find a usable spleen.
And he's also a shop. He sells basically the same kind of stuff that the
Catch you later.
the Zeds, Meds, etc. vending machines sell. Okay, for this quest though we need to talk to Tannis, who we will need to meet anyway. Most of these are characters from the first game. As I said, it is a proper continuation, so it really is just a sequel. Right and proper, not like Dark Souls 2, which is junk.
As I've said, Roland, now that Jack has the vault key, it is only a matter of time until he opens the vault. Also, I require a new ventilator. This lab smells of bacon. Bacon is for sycophants and products of incest.
Yes, Tannis, who has not changed much since the first game.
After hours of scientific insanity you could only imagine in your dreams or in my bed standing over, I have deduced that Jack, the vault key, and the iridium are all connected on a deeper level.
Brilliant. Socially maladjusted archaeologist, that sums her up fairly well.
Come on back whenever you need some healing. As long as you ain't scared of a little tetanus anyways.
Nah, tetanus don't scare me, mate. I ain't scared of no tetanus. So let's head back to that. As I said, fairly talky episode. It's just there's a bunch of story and side questing and introductions and such to get out the way before I... Out of the way. I don't want to talk like a redneck or a stupid person.
You need cash? I need things I don't want talked about. Let's talk. You know what can make a bullet hole that ain't a bullet? Because I friggin' don't. I've been seeing some confusing wounds coming from Three Horns. Head down there and find out what kind of weapon's causing them. An old rival of mine named Doc Mercy's using it. Don't let that name fool you. Unlike me, he's more interested in creating wounds than patching them up. Also, unlike me, he actually has a medical license.
Okay. I think, yeah, with the 3 weapon slots I can equip... I can equip both my... Well, I can equip all 3 of my legendary weapons at this point.
Come on back anytime.
But there's more side questing to be done. Yeah, let me just get this one.
This is a recorded message to any Crimson Raiders in the area. Sanctuary has been targeted by 4 Hyperion spies masquerading as bandits. They're hiding out in Three Horns. Find them, kill them, and see if you can figure out why they're here.
Okay.
And now, for the latest edition of This Just In with Hunter Hellquist. This is Hunter Hellquist of Hyperion Truth Broadcasting with a message to the Vault Hunters of Sanctuary. Thank you. Your continued resistance against Hyperion has assured your own destruction. As Hyperion marches towards a brighter tomorrow, you remain willingly in the past, in the dark. Your own stubbornness will lead to your deaths and to a better future for all of us.
Okay, and there's one more. As I said, lots and lots of dialogue and talking this time around. It'll get better, I promise. More action and such.
Hey, Roland, Handsome Jack here. Remember me? My men kicked your bandit asses out of New Haven and killed your little pal Lilith. Ringing any bells? Anyway, I hear you and the rest of your little buddies have relocated to Sanctuary. Just wanted to congratulate ya. You've successfully delayed your death by a few months. I'm gonna be real busy mining iridium to charge that vault key I stole from your buddy Tannis, so you guys are gonna be low on my priority list for a while, so, ciao.
So yeah, if you remember, at the end of the first game, or the main game at least, we gave away the vault key to Tannis, and Jack basically got it from her. We'll find out more about that eventually. Oh dear, more talking.
This is a message to any Crimson Lance left on Pandora. General Knox is dead, and knowing the Lance, they'll more likely cut their losses and leave you here than send an extraction ship. So unless you want to starve to death out there, you got 2 options. 1, you become bandits. 2, you join me in protecting the people of Sanctuary. I can offer you food, shelter, and the chance to fight for something real, something meaningful. A chance I know the Atlas Corporation never gave you. Roland, out.
And they're still trying to shoot us from the moon. Okay, so we've got... I don't believe Hammerlock was in the first game. I don't think so, but we've met him already on the southern shelf in Lyersburg.
Greetings! Do you... Bullymong. Rubbish name, isn't it? I'd like a better one before my almanac goes to print. Search some Bullymong bone piles, will you? I'll learn something about their diets and come up with a catchier name for the beasts.
Okay. And another NPC that we kind of met in the first game, but not much, is Boobs. Moxie. Mad Moxie. But she's not mad anymore, she's just Moxie now. And she's running the bar. Yeah. Vending machines. Well, not vending machines. One-armed bandit machines. We can gamble here. So not vending machines, gambling machines. You can get money, you can get weapons, you can get iridium, you can get all sorts of stuff. And very rarely you can even get legendaries. If there's a legendary, I am very, very bored farming. There's always a tiny chance that I get it from there. But tiny, as I said. And finally, we have one more NPC to meet that we already know from the first game. And there's 2 boxes back here. I usually do the runs when I'm in Sanctuary for the boxes, the iridium, and there's a secret NPC that occasionally spawns. He's kind of an Easter egg. It's a Borderlands fan who he died of cancer, I believe, before the game was released. So, kind of to honor his memory, they put an NPC in the game with his name, and he's got a chance to spawn around Sanctuary. And when you find him and talk to him, he will give you a good gun, just a randomly selected high rarity gun, basically. So yeah, it's very cool. It's kind of, he was a big fan of the first game, and, well, terminally ill, and died before the second was released, and so yeah. In honor of his memory, they put him in the game, which is
Could I have
really cool.
a refund, please? This gun doesn't seem to work.
I don't know. Looks like it works to me.
No refunds. And we already know Marcus from the first game as well. Hey Marcus.
I've got an opportunity for you.
Okay, let's accept.
Hey, Vault Hunter! If you're gonna be a part of the Crimson Raiders, you better know how to use elemental weapons, don't you think? I've just got a crate of spanking new Maliwan elemental weapons. Wanna help me test them out?
Yeah, sure.
I'll see you in the firing range. Let's try out the fire weapon. Fire weapons are extremely effective against flesh, but they're crap at destroying shields.
Go to hell, bandits!
Now, burn that imperialist bastard like a skag steak!
Okay, so this is a quest that's somewhat, well, there's something I should say. With an anarchy build, you want lots of stacks of anarchy, and while you're building them up, you're kind of not very effective. You really only become very strong as you have built up your stacks. So there is a chance, or a thing you can do, which is basically you never finish this mission. You will do the first 3 bits, and the final bit, when we get to that, I'll tell you. You never do. So that way, when you're down here, it counts as a combat area, basically. And you can just take a shotgun, or something that has fast reload speed and tiny clip size, which a shotgun is going to be the best, I guess. If you spec your character right, you will end up with a clip size of 1 on certain shotguns. So you basically fire at the guy, you reload, and you fire again. And every time you reload, that counts as a combat reload, so you will get a stack of anarchy. And that way, without actually having to fight anything or being in danger, you can stack up your anarchy up to your limit, and then you can go out and be fully effective from the get-go. It's a little boring, but it can be nice to skip that kind of farming up stacks session. I won't do that this playthrough, though. I just wanted to let you know that it can be done.
Aha! Fire and flag. Quite a nasty combination. Now, how about a shielded target? This Hyperion fascist thinks he's safe because he's got a shield. Spoilers, he isn't.
It's only a matter of time until Jack burns this city to the ground, you resistant scum!
Okay, so I've already explained this largely, but this quest kind of explains it, if you haven't gotten it already.
Good hits from a shock weapon will zap a shield away quicker than you can say buyer's remorse. Now what else? Armor. Armored targets like these damned Hyperion robots can take a lot of damage. Unless you've got a corrosive weapon.
Weapons may only be sold by Hyperion representatives. All non-Hyperion arms dealers will be forcibly relocated to Jackville.
See how the acid eats through the metal? I must confess, I love corrosive weapons.
And I love you, Marcus.
Now, let's try out these new slag weapons. Slag is a bit more complex. If you slag your enemy, all non-slag damage will hurt even more. Here, slag this chump.
So this is a new element. The others we kind of already know from the first game, but slag is new. If I slag an enemy, there's a chance he will get the slag debuff, like this. If I then shoot him with any other element, or any other weapon, I guess, it'll increase the damage quite a bit.
And you're ready to take on Handsome Jack. Now, let's talk about your payment. If you want to purchase any elemental weapons like these, you could always buy some from your friendly neighborhood arms dealer.
Yes, we will bear that in mind. How's the ammo looking? Okay, I should re-equip my Thunderbolt fists. And stack up on more pistol ammo. Okay, so as far as I can tell, that's me done with the quests around here. Well, I've accepted all of them anyway. And now we're going to start doing side quests, and I think the first one's going to be the name game. So next time there will be action and shooting and fire and hellfire and brimstone raining from the skies and all that stuff. Because the talking is now pretty much out of the way for the moment. So yeah, more action now. You're not who I'm looking for. I wouldn't mind showing you that special NPC that they added, but he's fairly rare spawn and I don't usually check all the locations where he can be. But he's a nice source of good weapons. You're always happy to find him, which is I guess it's a good way to sort of build a tribute to a fan who sadly was never able to actually play the game. It's not just a mindless thing, it's an NPC that you will be happy to find when you find him, basically. So that's good. Yeah, but for this episode, that's it. Next time we'll go and do some questing. Possibly we'll even get into farming the next legendary. I guess I could... Yeah, I'll try to arrange it so that I can farm between episodes. Okay, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.